I'm testing. I changed my mic settings, so if it's too loud or too low, please let me know. I know there's 5 minutes delay on the stream, but just let me know. I've been experimenting with it. I had like my audio on like 220%, but now it's like on 170% instead. I keep track of the audio mixer, but like it's still a bit sometimes too loud or too soft. Especially when I rewatch my own videos, it's usually a little bit too soft, the noise. Like I usually have my audio on a very low setting, so perhaps you might have to pump it up slightly more. But I'm just setting up, probably queuing like 30 seconds. It's really tempting to just queue because there's three players in the queue. Let's just queue and then. Okay, it usually should instantly pop when there are 3 people in the queue and you are the fourth one, but perhaps there are 5 people in the queue that are will, and then we are the. It randomizes. If there are 5 people in the queue, it just picks random for to prevent people queuing into the same table over and over again. Because usually when the game ends, the hands-on finish, everyone just queues instantly, and then you are facing the same table over and over again. I actually didn't really like. I was just going to record some videos for YouTube, and then like I was like I can just stream it as well, but I still have to record it because my thoughts are not replacing my regular uploads. But I will be uploading less in the next couple of weeks because I will be focusing on the Galaxy Guide series. That has my main priority now, and as well to maintain my Houou series. So that are the 2 series that I'm really focused on, and then I will see what we can do afterwards. Seems like a good starting hand here. We have 4 pairs. The white second is obviously a pawn. The 2 monk can be pawned as well. I think we are going 9 pin here because we still have 2 acceptance in the lower pin. The 2-4 pin is also interesting, but like there's a Tora as well. Yeah, Chito is something, but we can just go Tapu Rocker High for Mangan as well. I'm trying to remember the tiles. Boom. Boom. Vi har temper here for Mangan. Also threatening some Taisangan, but we didn't pawn the green second, so the Taisangan threat is kinda out, but the Torta threat, the Mangan threat is definitely still on the table for our opponents. Definitely look like toy, but we kept some additional tiles. It might show what we have here. I think we're just going to Shimakiri. Like the problem is if we can't and there's a Riichi, we basically pay more. We basically are paying more, and we already have a Mangan here. And the Rinsan is nice on the Akatora. it's Hana, but I think we're just trying to win the Mangan here. They are like 3 months. But like it's too obvious that it's a toy. It's really good that we didn't come because of the Riichi here. We are forced to push everything, even if it's Dora here, and that's a 5-man, and it's now Suchi, but like who does Suchi against Toy anyway? we would trust Suchi. Anyone in you in chat? 1-4 on the Dora. My laptop, by the way, overheated yesterday, and I was really scared. My laptop just didn't turn on. It had like my fan was working. It was really warm, and I just didn't know what to do. I thought it died, or some internal components died, or something due to the heat. But there's actually a quite. We have 4 pairs, but I think we are keeping all the pairs. For 7 pairs. The shapes are quite mediocre here. I want to go 8-so, but the normal hand doesn't look that appealing here. It really doesn't. Because we don't have Painful, and we may not even have Thunder, so I think 7 pairs here is the way to go. Very sus pond, very sus, but let's see if we can draw one more pair. 9-pin twice cut. Let's try to manage the ads this stream. This is just kinda awkward, but I think 1-pin is okay because now we have a Thunder route with 1 Dora. The Sampon is better. Nah, just do the Naga thing. Or Naga. I've tested it and it's usually just takes ramen instead of like cutting the 5-so here or going for the Sampon. And we have to push the 8-so here, CG Sushi. It might deal in, but perhaps the 9 is safe. I'm not 100% sure on the 8-so versus the 9, so I think the 8-so is slightly better than 9-so, to be honest. But I need to check the AI for that. 2-pin C here if it comes from Kamicha. 5, 6, 7. The Sushi count is pretty high, but it's not like that we have very many safe tiles. We have the 5-so and the 3-man Sushi, but I think it's still worth fighting. The Dora is very hard to lose, but like they can still have it. We see only one of them. It's cool, like here on the Sushi. The problem here is, or like, not the problem, but we have to push the 8-pin because of Rikoku, but now it's getting too spicy. I think it's getting way too late, or like, okay, we have the AK now, and we still have a chance to win. There's a 5-so KB, but the 8-pin is a very strong push. It is. It's just a Katen push. It's not like a win push, but this is what it is. Very strong push. Let's see what they are waiting on. They have a 2-so consum. Riichi Aka. We kinda just have to pray that they are not waiting on the 5-8 pin there. And the Tora is how to use, this also affects it. This feels like some very weak Kokushi. It really feels like a very weak Kokushi here. It's an A-type stuff, but there's not much to do here. We don't even have Tora except with an outside hand here. It's almost time to fold. It's the 6-0 might be a mistake there. The 6-8 got into the west. We are keeping this 5-0. The double Tora. Deutsche with 2 pairs. But we are honestly completely out, especially against the Tilo here, which also shows some speed. The Tora is very easy to use. The AK cut, yeah. I think it's time to get just 2 man. There is just 1 cut. Zelfde Tassie. One AK there. So there are only 2 Tora missing. I think we are going Nijman. German almost feels like they are bluffing or some kind, and we don't have many safe towers to east. The tournament doesn't make any sense, but like they should be advancing their hand for sure. They definitely should be advancing their hand, because otherwise it just doesn't make any sense. Because they are Tito with a right component, there's almost no chance that they are not trying to advance their hand. I put them like on a very far away hand. Oh, they are trying to get some Taisang bullshit or something going on. I think we just have to try one. So here we don't really have that many great options. I don't want to try the green because of the open hand. The 9-0 is next. It's a 1 Tora with a Tora weight here and 2 Uras for the 8k. You can always hit Ura when you don't have value, you know, always. The most reliable way to get value in your hand, just hit Ura too. Hit a Riichi Tora hand. Pro tip, instant rank up. Still a bit stuck here. This 3 pin is nice, but we're still trying to get done now here with this 1 pin cut. We need 1 more block though. We need 1 more block in tunnel hopefully. This 9-0, I don't really want it. I think this is the only reasonable way, like the 1 pin for Thunder just doesn't do much here. Just skip. If we really needed to win, we can obviously cheat the 4 hotel, but we don't need to win that hard. Dora is very hard to lose. I think we are trying to set up for a callable hand. And then we have the Nakatsuchi here, that's the last 2 man. 1500. I need to deal into a lot of cheap hands to bring my average deal in value down. We are in like the top 20% of deal in value players in Houou. In really know what we want to throw. I think we're just going to Sumakiri. I'm still floating for the honors here. We have such a weak hand. It's almost just like 7 pairs of Sansuku Toko, but the 4 pins are dead. Not North Pawn across. These are next to the Dora, so they are very close to Tempai. They are across. I think we are putting out the south, one Scott. And then still setting up for some Cheetoids. Probably Tune is safe now as well, but we lack safe house against that Tito. But I don't think we want to push this 7 months, so we are counting 7 so, and then we can still see what we get here. And if we get a good enough hand, we might push the 7 month, but probably not. Really that we don't have any acceptance for it. That is kind of the issue here. Now we connect to it, so it's pretty nice. We can just go calling for Kaiten here. I don't mind. I don't mind calling for Kaiten. Especially because we kind of don't want to deal in, or like, we do expect some Apple monster there across. Not really what we want though, but Miss Zenitsu. Still, we can get Kaiten here. We still can get it, but we will see, and we didn't get it. We can still pawn the 34 man technically here from Shimotsa, but it's not going to happen. It's not safe against tournaments for 7 man, and we let the 7 man wait still. I think it's 2 so here. Because if we get like 4 man or something like that, or 5 man, we can still eat here. There's no Sansoku. There's no Sansoku. But here we have to take the Rankan, and then we can either Suchi Therapy on the 3 pin, which, like, as the stronger the opponents, the better the 3 pin Kansan becomes. Because they don't expect me to reach on the Kansan with a 6 pin, but it really depends on how strong the table is. Because it just has higher win rates, but we reach 0 to 3 here for the cheap info is fine here. It's 5-8. Unfortunately, we have a 9-month datacy after the 2-month 2-shot datacy, I mean, which makes it a bit more suspicious. But it's half shooting on the 5, so it's actually not the worst here. It's so relaxed that we don't have to focus on the 5-8 man after Riichi. I'm just like relaxing now. And then just like not worrying about my opponents, of course. I don't know if I run another stream today. I don't know how I feel about that. I ran like 2 streams on Friday, I think, but it was 2 2 hour streams. It wasn't that much or like not that long. But I just like I feel like playing Tenhou a little bit more. That is like the only place where I can really practice my skill and get really punished if I make mistakes. This is like the room where you just get instantly punished if you make any mistake. So I kind of like it more. It might be dropping out of it, but that is just how it is. I will probably be grinding the other account as well, my 5-ton account, when I get low, just to have like some backup or to have some other game going on as well, so another chance to rank up. No one has pushed the 3-pin yet, which is kind of surprising, but the 3-pins were very deep in the wall, because the 3-pin shouldn't deal in with the 6-pin Riichi, because people will take the guns on 5-pin with the 2-pin Riichi most of the time, and it seems to be like 3000 points, or like I haven't paid attention, but I can say early theory, there's just no fighting most of the time. 30,000 points is perfectly fine for a Riichi painful hand. Minus all Riichi sick, of course, but it's only 1k here. We are still in a okay spot. By the way, that Khan in East 1 with the 7 also really reveals that we have a toy hand, or that we are on a bad weight, because if we had a good weight instead, we would have Kant instead. Shimotsu is fighting, which is actually pretty good for us. So now we can actually fold out, or like we can be slightly more defensive, because we know that the person here on the right is fighting as well. But as long as we we can also just win, you know. I think we should just Tama here, to be honest. This 2 was very dangerous with the 6-1, but you were waiting here. And we are almost lost. The weight was so mediocre though. It was like 1 chance on the 7s, but the 8s are only 1 tile left. I think waiting, and then if we throw like a Dora or we upgrade to an Ipeco or something, we can definitely press the button later on, but not here. It's just that the 2-pin is just so high TO in rate. It's like 35% or something like that. It's really through the roof, but it's only like on the tempi push basically. Because if you have to cast a weight, there is always going to be 2-pin. You always cast a 2-pin. But the thing in Houou is people will Riichi anything, so the deal-ins usually are like less bad than in like a lower room where they always have the Mangan. Well, they always farm the Mangan. Hopefully double 3-pin. Hopefully double 3-pin. We are moving towards Thunder. Here we are playing 2 blocks in Monster and 2 blocks here in Pin hopefully, and 1 block here in the social shoot. I think we are just getting the 3 here for the connect 5 save for the 258 Sakigiri. Give me the 3-pin Kami. It's not the 3-pin. I don't think the 3-pin is coming out here from Kami, to be very realistic. I don't think it is. The 3-shot is Suchi. The 4-pin is Nakasuchi. We unfortunately have a pushable hand here. It's kind of unfortunate, or like we kind of want to fold out, but we have a good hand here, so we just have to push. The Topin might be double run as well. It is what it is. 6-0, it was the first score here on the left. Can we fold out 4 into 3 perhaps? Wait, this car paid off. Oh my god. Oh no. What are we doing? This car paid off. Dude. Give me that back. No one expects a 4-1 Yeah, the two pin just steals in there on the left, so we kinda got safe, but Torment would have probably dead in on the 2-pin if they were not waiting on it. That really sucks for us, it really does. He should just got a 4-man there for the Chanta bullshit. Chanta Chuncheon Tora 1 chance. Nah, just 1-man. The 8-pin is still okay here. The 1-man tanky, like we don't want to draw a 7-pin, I can tell you that much, but the 7-pin is still good here. A headless, it's okay, we can draw a 9-man or a 1-pin, only 2 tiles left though. Only 2 tiles left, but Tenhou is al iets. It's not like that the 8-pin is better because of the Dora here. Kinda just want to Shimokiri, I'm not gonna lie. This 8-man Nomi is just not doing much. The Chi and my 8-man here. The Chi shifted to 8-man. Stupid Chi. The headless really doesn't do anything here for us because the 1-pins are dead, the 9-mans are basically all dead as well. We accept like some 7-mans and a 2-pin, I guess. Let's see if there are any Dora droppers here. It's 5200 here. Oh wait, it's more, it's Chuncheon is 3 close and then Dora is basically Mangan. It's 2 open and 3 closed. I forgot that he actually managed to get it closed. He got lucky there. We are playing. We are on we are not trying to get fears here. I think we need Mangan Shimo to overtake, but I think we are happy in second here. Maybe Tito, and then it would be Hana, and he would be in a better spot there. But I'm not sure. Like we are waiting on the Dora, and there might be a point where Dorman would drop the Dora. There might be a point where they drop a Dora. But it seems to be quite promising here for us. It does. We have 5 blocks already, but we are still floating for. I don't know really what we are floating for. 3, 4, 5, but it's not going to happen. So we are cutting the 4. Here we are just playing 3 blocks here in the bamboo shoot and 2 blocks here in the pinchu shoot. Each Dora, of course, is the best case scenario. Unfortunately, the 3, 4, 5, but it's not going to happen. Classic, my favorite here. At least we have some safe tiles now against Kamicha and also against Toyman with the 3-so Suchi, the 9-so Suchi, the 3-so Kanputsu. But The Chi is so emotional. Because the 5-star is double Musuchi. We don't really want to let them Shima, but if they Shima, we are still in an okay spot. That is Tora. But the Tora is currently safe, but... Okay, just push out the Tora. I don't know how we are going to fight this, because if we deal in, like we don't want to deal in, of course. Ichima painful. It almost feels like we have to Riichi here. Escape on the tree, so escape on the tree, so and if we deal into Kami, we still have one hand. If we Riichimo Tora, Ura, we are fierce as well. The threat is really, there is not that much threat here, because we have one Aka, the Tora is out. Ah, okay, that is safe. Well, like safe against the Kamicha, that is. Shimo, Ura. If we don't get Ura, Riichi is just so stupid. Okay, we didn't get Ura, but it's fine. Garbage hand here on the right, and there's Riichi painful Tora here on the left with one Ura. It's 11-6 if we dealt in the 4-7 man here. We got saved. We got saved here. It's also sort of Kawa here on. I don't know why they got a 5 here. It's too weak. I think 8-9 man there, and then they got 8-9, and then they deal the Mansu back. And the 4-7 is really hard here on the left, or like we wouldn't put them on the on that though. We just needed to hit the Ura, but we didn't. Let's see. I don't think we did. If we hit the Riichi here, with like like Torment will just push out Tura 100% there. Like I don't think Shimotsu is stopping the Tora, especially not when they are not Tenpai. They have no acceptance for it. Well, actually two in the war, but like Kamicha is Tenpai there as well, und dan wel Tora, Pinfu, 6-9 man. I feel like Kamicha should have just hit the button, to be honest. Because like on the 9 man is 2000. Nah, I don't know, but they still have some fourth chances, of course. But this 2-pin was interesting here. Like if it was a 7 man, we would probably see on the Dora Benson. The 2-pin is just so mediocre. But why did they got the 6? Why did they got the 6 here? Diamond? Oh, the 4-7. The 4-7 is... But they shouldn't take Tassi here. This Tassi is so bad. This Tassi is the worst Tassi ever. Like, I think still 4-7, so... 5,000 at most. Versus 4,000. The 3 so Tass look good. Wait, 1, 2, 3. No, it's 4,000 versus 4,000. The 3 so Tass look good, but... You never know if someone has a 1, 2, 3, you know, and we have one, and it's just that we have an outside hand that way we can see Mokiri the 4. Oh, I see. I don't like it too much. I think oh, dus have been a smash cards. Okay, but this Karakiri is such a big mistake. Our monthly stats are kinda okay, and we played some Tompussen as well, and we are 3-1-0-1 in Tompussen, and then in Hansan we are basically losing points. Is it? Yeah, we are losing points because we need one more second to be even this month. Wait times are pretty long though. Okay, we got a game. 3-7 tons and an 8 ton here. We have one Tura, one Aka Tura, Thunder 2 Tura incoming. How do we get Thunder? 3 block Spin and then 1 block Sorcerer and 1 block Monster. Look, just I don't know. I honestly don't know here. I just look in the Tura. I want to go 9 so, but like I'm a bit like I'm undecided here. But we are moving towards Thunder here. Like we can cut the 2 so here as well later on. Um, okay, 5 into 7. We have no Thunder anymore. The monster seems like it can still be just an each, but we can keep the 2 pin. It should be safe here on the left, and we have Tora acceptance, but like it's the last 2 pin, so it's also pretty dangerous. We are not going to keep it. We are looking in the AK safe, and then we will have to cut it very soon though. If we don't do it this turn, we have to cut it because if someone has a 34 safe, they certainly need a 2 pin because we see 4 2 pins, so we're keeping the safe tower here. Like we really can't keep it. The one so is almost dead here. Torment with the one pin. Was it Teitashi? I'm not sure, but if it's one pin Teitashi, it's actually very scary for us because then they have a 3 pin pair or like they have something around the 1 pins and it's not a 2 pin, so it must be a 3 pin or a 35 pin shape. Give me my tempai. We are fighting here on the monster, and it's like 2 Toras is enough for sure, but like we block some deal ins as well. That is also kind of nice because we are not dealing in on the 36 man, I mean. And there's a West Tashi. They might not even be Tempe here on the left. I don't believe that they are Tempe on the West cut or the 1 man cut. It just doesn't make any sense. The social are basically all safe, and then the pins here are pretty sus against us. And then you have some Manso, of course, but the Manso are not really that nice to push here against the Tilo here. So this also should be all pushed against us. It's like 6 UTs in the social. And then the pincer, 8 pincers push, 8 pin KB. Yeah, so the 4-7, 3-6 pin are pretty sus. And then some upper monster, I guess, but the monster are definitely split here. If we have monster, Kamiza has the rest of the monster. But yeah, 5 pin Nakasuchi. The 5 pin would give us painful, but we are already committed to the Riichi. Wonder if Kamiza thinks the 3-1 is safe. The 4-pin, 100% Tempai. And this is an 8-man East, and really good that we didn't roll the East, because we would have just died on the East. Not really on the 8-man though. The 8-man is just a backup one. It's just a very cheap hand then, or like a still 2,900. And then plus the Riichi stick basically, or minus the Riichi stick, or however you interpret it. The social shape is really interesting, because with the 4-show card here we have a ramen console, but with the right, with the 9-7 card, we have an e-baker, and it's really like if you have painful guaranteed, cut a 4, if you have painful, if you have an open hand, cut a 4 so, but if you want value, cut a 9 so. That is usually something. There's actually no Sansaku here, and we keep this for the Aka acceptance, but the 7-pin is usually the preferred tile, but the Aka Dora here. Like Riichi Ipeko is good enough here, but we got rewarded because we got the 3-pin and we didn't connect to this 7. But in general, the 7 is a better flow though, but we got rewarded here. We are East something. We probably should have got 9-7 because we still have a Kansan here, but we now have a Riichi Ipeko here. The social can still definitely upgrade, but because we got a 7-9, we don't have any monster upgrades. And we got a 9-9 man first, and then we could have broken, but Riichi Ipeko is good enough here for me on the Kansan 8. It's good enough for me. We can steal our Riichi stick back, or we can claim our Riichi stick back. That's 2,300 now in the middle. Like it's 2,000 from us, but it's not like we already lost that stick last turn. There we go. Riichi Ipeko to 6 plus 300. Yep, it is. And Tapu is Taputon. I want to keep the 2, but we can't. We have 2 block spin, 1 block so, and 1 e-spear. Yeah, it's definitely slimming down the monster, because we only need 1 block monster. So, and we are like 7 pairs is not what we want here. I think. AK5, so AK5 man acceptance. Hit Toto out as well. I think the one cells are just too variable to keep because they are the most easily. We can ponder the most easily. But the 4-7 pin, the 4-pin was also, the 4-pin was probably the most balancing cut. To balancing out the saves the most, but here we have some Toto out as well for more value. We have AK acceptance here. That is Dora. No pawn, or like the pawn, the Raku high pawn here. Get me out of here. Dude, I don't want to fight Dora 3 here without East. Toto, which is not even East on turn. Okay, now it's East on turn. Hopefully people will push out the pin task because it looks very safe. This 6-0, please. Okay, it passed. Like, we don't need to have a choice. We pay 4,000 on Simo anyway. And the 4-7 pin task look good here on the left. So we are hoping that someone I don't think Torment has a 4-7 pin, to be really honest with these cards. Shimotsa might push the 4-7 pin against the Akai here, but we will see. You shouldn't take too long on this card. The 4 pin. But we're waiting on the Kampuche 36 pin here. I think it's better than the 4-7 pin. It's both Kampuche by the way, but we miss out on the 4 pin here. Really important to win. The problem here is if we deal into 2 Akatoras, we are doomed. And this was a 3-so Tashi, and they definitely have more Sosu. They definitely have more Sosu with the G5, and the 1-so was already quite scary to push. Like, I usually don't really want to fold this as Tilo with a good weight, but I think it's right. I think it's right. Just a 2-so. So Kabe. The pin are pretty good. If you can see the 5-8 pin back and we are on AK Tanky then. Yeah. Dude, why? 7 pin, 7 pin, 7 pin, 6 pin. And what was it? It was a 4-7. But they did have a social shape and with the AK tail. So if we dealt in with AK, it would have been 12k versus 2900. This is like the worst case scenario, of course. It's usually when you have the double east, there's no much fight back or pushback. But the Tora pawn is one of the things that really ruins your day. Hopefully we get a Tora or we get Tora Tanky, but we will see. We are Uncle Headless. Or yeah, we are Uncle Headless, and that's the Ri, and we are screwed here because we don't have safe stars. And we have to push the 2-man, and then probably the Tora as well. If you get the 3-so, yeah, 5-man Nakatsuchi. Give me the Sanso, and then we can Tora. Dude, bye. Okay, Torment also fighting. Dude, bye. And 5 Venus Nakatsuchi now as well. I don't want to fight anymore. I'm completely done. So he pushed already too much. The problem there is that we are lacking a lot of safe stars. And we don't actually have value with the white card. Perhaps the white second card was too much. It probably was. Because we don't have value. There's no value after the white second, so. And this, if it deals in for a lot as well. The Dora is now completely gone, but it was a ramen, painful ramen, 2,600 each. Yeah, perhaps he misplayed there, but it's always an early Riichi. It's always so difficult, especially at E-Santen. We definitely should have just folded there, because if he had like a painful shape or something, it's more justified. But here it's just a little bit too much, I think. But I really don't, like, I'm not too spooked about the Tora card and not about the Tilori. Because I'm not really playing for affordance, you know? to 7 months cut here. And we think we are just going to cut a 1 pin. If it gets seed, it gets seed, but okay, it did get seed. The pawn is then also really like whatever. I think we're cutting 9 into 7 because we want to hold the pin tiles here. And if we get a good thumbnail hand, we can fight it, but otherwise we can't. The Dora is out. It's not a Tsanta Chuncheon here on the right, so we do put them on a lot of pin tiles, so last block has to be in pinch because I don't want to push the 5 pin here against our person here on the right. The 8-man 8 pin is just so weak, so we just have to call that. And we have to connect to the pins here. We have to connect to it because I don't think we want to drop it. What is left? The east, the Rakuhais are still there, the Green Dragon, the east. But I do think they have one more pin to block though. There's the Dora, the third one. There's the E, so there's perhaps only one Green Dragon block and then 2 more pins blocks. We really don't want to push out the pins here. If they have 2 more pin blocks and a Green Dragon, or like if they have a pair of Green Dragons, it's perfect, but most of the time they have more than 2000 points or 2900 points still. The 9 pin already passed here, so I'm not that afraid, because I don't think they have really changed up the pin shapes at all. I don't think so. We're basically not, we can just cut 2 5-man here, because we are not dropping the 5 pin here, even on Tenpai. Sansuku-sans, 36. I think we are actually also out if we throw more pin tiles. I think so. I think we are actually falling here. Right dragon, we are not even Tenpai. Is it too... There's a Green Dragon. So we would have been falling no matter what, but we would have one more turn. There's also 3-man. Are they bluffing here on the right? Oh my god, this is a bluff, isn't it? It's just a completely no 10 hand. Yeah, what the heck? We got bluffed. We got bluffed here on the right. They don't have anything. Yeah, the east. Oh my god. Yeah, they got me with the 1 pin pawn there, and then the 1 pin cheat did do glitch it. Because who would pawn the 1 pin from like a 1, 2, 3 pin shape if they don't have anything? But they just didn't have anything, and we fell for it. But like the Green Dragon is still a hard push still, especially against a Tila. Against a non-Tila I would have just got less, you know, but the pawn was so weird, or like the pawn was so odd with a 1, 1, 2, 3 pin shape. It was, so we kinda got fooled, yeah. Like there's always some chance that they are completely no 10, of course, especially when the Dora is out. We had 2000 points with such good chance. But yeah, perhaps he could have pushed. Because he had the Sansaku. Against a TLD, we could just push. But the Green Dragon was still really iffy though. The Sonpai Green Dragon. But I didn't really show signs of Tenpai though. There was a 2 pin, but not much else. We have Torah acceptance, still floating here for our final shape. I think we're just cutting one pin. It's actually a pretty good float, but the 2 pins are basically out. Hopefully the Torah, 2 Torahs. 6 pin, 6 pin. 1, 2. Oh no. Triple 6-man acceptance. Triple 6-man acceptance. And they got 2 6-mans across. Disaster. Disaster. I actually just blame Toyman for the 6 months next to the Torah. We look more like Santa. Honitsu might not be assumed, but boom. Now it's just pretty obvious what we are going for. We discarded our Torah acceptance here as well. But like, we might be bluffing, right? We might be bluffing. Any green dragon and Zoyos here? We have a Mangan here with 2 Rokuhai Honitsu Santa. It would be funny if we draw like an AK5 pin, because we will just carry the AK5 pin for the Suchi trap. But they know that we are Tenpai basically, but if we have the Taisangan or not, we can't hold it. We can't hold it. There's a green second follow Kati on the right. There's another one. And we can just carry everything because people know that we are Tenpai. That's like, you can try to bluff, or like you can try to pretend that you're no 10, but like no one is going to believe that. And I think we are just taking the Tanki here because 2 Rokuhai Tsonta, 2 Rokuhai Tsonta is basically the same values, 5200 versus a manga. But we have a lot of flexibility here. If we draw a Torah, we can switch on like a Wanso or anything like that. We can switch. Unfortunately, we didn't have the green dragon here for the Sosangan, Santa, Honitsu, but I think it's alright to switch. I think we're switching to the 9 pin. It's both 1 card, but it's the 1 pin, really. Nakasuchi across. 5 pins is Rolo push. Because we shouldn't have we usually shouldn't have a 9 pin here, but I don't know what my opponents are reading anyway. But Tormen is definitely pushing. Are we Tora Tanki? I don't think so. I think it's pretty safe. If it didn't look very safe, I would probably Tanki on it, and then we basically can't win, or like, that is kind of what it is. We basically can't win on the Tora Tanki, but the 9s all look pretty good. Oh no. Paimon, the 8s, really? Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, perhaps. Dude, how much can we suck? The 9s are stunky, did look good, but we are fusion on it. Dude, like I don't know if he could have thought so. I really don't know. I don't think, like if it's like 12k, it's kind of okay because we're pushing 8k into 12k. But like if it's 16k when we only have 8k, it's just. I knew that they were pushing. It was like that was really not a concern for us that they were pushing. We knew that they were pushing, but like that is Paimon. Like the honors were perhaps that as well. Perhaps we should have known that they had that, but like still 16k, and we have an 8k template here. with one core as well. I don't think we really I don't think dodging there is that great either, because we can't win, or like we are very feudal on it, and there's only one left.
Riichi.
I just have to push, so there's nothing to do here. Like if we don't win, it's basically
Chi.
over for us. We now push Suchi, but the 6 pin has bar, so the 9 pin should be also pretty good here. The 6-9, saying that we just missed the 8 pin, but
Sumo.
Paimon. Paimon. I don't know if it was realistic to put them on a Chinitsu though. I didn't count the honors. I was not busy with the honors. I was really not busy with the honors. It might be. We need to close Sansoku here, but like we kind of need it close. If it's open, it's just so weak. But the 3 pin or like the saves are kind of just so mediocre. Did we miss like a Honitsu here? We could have like a clone green. I think we're just going to Shimokiri and then Wanso. Like, are we getting paid by the Sansoku here? We could keep that. We could keep that with the Wanso card. We actually could keep that. Yeah, we should have kept that for that Sansoku Tora. Yeah, the one pin, the Wanso, and then keep the one pin for the 1, 2, 3 Sansoku Santa Tora. Because then we can actually open, then calling is perfectly fine. But now it's just way too weak, unfortunately. Yeah, we would have called that 1, 2, 3, and then we would be happy. But we are where we are. We miss outside hand there. On trash cards. My speed is calling for Katen. I need Tempai, and that's very sad. It's actually very sad here. It is. We have to start calling here. There aren't that many turns left. And so it's one card, and then we can pawn. We can see for Tempai. Like we are still 2 away, but
Pom.
Chi. Okay. I guess no Chi for us. Dude. The 2-5 so is also dying out. So where's my Tempai? The last 3 pin. Oh my god. Bye.
Chi.
Oh no, we are feeding them to Tempai instead. We have one more to roll because they cheat.
Pom.
6 pin 2 times. The Sabo has 2 times left, but like the Sabo is he can pawn from FE1. That is like the advantage of the Sabo. 2-5 so, 2-5 so. Tempai. Okay, we got Tempai, and we can Hote run, or like I don't think the 2-5 so is coming out from tournament, but we are Tempai, so we are saved for now. Or like Simota can still win here, of course. Tuso, Tuso, any interiors? 4-6, not 4-6, it's 4-7 here on the right, and We can't complain about this hand. This hand has potential, but potential is the name of the game here. It has potential, but it might not be that great. And I think 8 so here, and then try to get the IP code. The Sansoku is too difficult. The Sansoku 678. Yeah, 9 man. The 678. Yeah, I missed the Sansoku. I missed the Sansoku. Fantastic. But I'm just playing efficiency instead of like the value option. I'm playing the efficiency option and not not the value option, and it's just like yeah, I want to see that. Can't let me see that. Oh, my sounds so cool. My sounds so cool. Oh no. Why? Why do we why are we so bad today? Sounds so cool, sounds so cool. Give me my sounds so cool.
地位
Oh no, my sounds so cool. We are Vietnam on the 2587, so but we are not even Tempai, so we are not Vietnam.
1
It's so. Oh no, we will be Vietnam. Vietnam incoming. Oh no, it's so. We misplayed. Oh my god. Did you know that Houou also missed Raku? Ah, that's we can't see that one. It was like Chi, but like no Chi. It's so. Another 7. At least a 9 mon is safe, and the 7 is also safe, but 8 Kami 8 8
地位
Okay. 等咗39分多啦。Yeah. Wait, 1, 2. I don't think it passed. I think it's still double Mushuchi.
相撲
Yeah, the force is still in there. Ah, the stupid Paimon. Oh. We need basically 2 man consumers. 2 man consumers is we need 2 man consumers, and I can just change it. Where is it? How much is 135? Okay, we changed the score already. We changed the score already because it's not going to happen. Xianko time. Xianko. The hand looks actually pretty okay, but like the hand looks actually pretty okay, but the problem is like can we get Xianko, and we have to top Tora for that. Like we are cheated to eat something, but 9 so 1 pin per 1 scar, but 2 Fuhrman is still alive. I think it's worth a sword, because even if we get Cheeto, it's a Tora 2, we have a Mangan, and then we need another Mangan next round. Next hand basically, so I think it's worth the sword, but it's getting quite late. I think we just go 7 so next turn, because it's getting way too late here to do anything. The 2 so twice car, so I can't really keep that. With the 7 so is next, and then too small. It's actually very bad for us. We need a Mangan Shimo here, and we to get a West extension. Mangan Shimo does it here, and fake Mangan doesn't do it. If we get 3009 or if we get 430, we don't have it. It is very bad news with the 6-7 here. Well, we have like 38 and a 5 here, blocking out the 5-8 there on the left. Yeah, trying to force niets, I guess, for 3900, which kind of makes sense. Another useless style. Like, even with Riichi now, like, we don't have enough with Riichi now. We don't have enough, and it's really the problem here. And we can't really keep the 6 so. Like, Riichi now isn't enough. We need a lot of Turas. Riichi now Tura, and then we need the Ura. We still are not clear yet. Riichi no Tura. I'm almost considering this 8-pin card, but I don't think we can cut it. If my Ipatsu cut seed, we are basically never going to, like, we are never getting anywhere. We need a 6-pin Shimo, and the Ipatsu cut direct here. Riichimo, Tondo, Tura, Ura, or Ura 3, so very bad Ipatsu. Needs Tondo, Tura. We can as well pray for the Ura 3. Ura 3, Ura? Okay, we didn't hit the Ura 3. but it's like the problem here is, like, we need the Ura, we need more Ura. If we get a 9-pin here, it's just not going to be enough. Like it's need to be Mangan Shimo, so we can hit Ura 3. Oh wait, it's not. We need a Ura 3 or like Riichimo Tura. And we need an Ura on the Shimo as well, and we kinda need the Ura 3 on the right, but we know that there are Tempe on the 6. We know that there are Tempe, and if we got the 8-pin into the Riichi, the 8-pin for Riichimo Tanra Tura wouldn't be enough with because we have 39. If we reach it on the 8-pin, if we reach it on the 8-pin here, we would have Ipatsumo. 8-pin is Ipatsumo. The 8-pin, but like, or we would have Shimo next year, but we don't have enough because it's 3,900, and it's just we got wrecked here. Like we just absolutely got smacked here, and all the honors are out here. And it's not that obvious that this is Zenitsu, or like it is kind of obvious, but it's like this. With here this 7 so for 362, 369, and then me to another 9, and I don't really see a way to dodge it. Like it's definitely a bit sus, but like I don't think we could have really done much here. Like it's also in the Dora suit, 1 Dora there, and perhaps 9-pin, and then we are just skeleton. But the 9 so does look good here, but Like, I don't think there's that much that we could do. He pushed the Tora already, and then the 9 so it's just Paimon. With an extra AK Tora as well. There. If it was 12k, it would be much more fine, but we just heads up bet on the Eura 3 because if we skip and we sim out the 9, we need Eura 2 or Eura 3 anyway. So like it is what it is. Like it's just that we already updated the score, so we don't have to do that right here. But we already kind of knew that we were dying, or that we were fourth. Like it's just like we could have switched to Futon and then we could have fought the Mangan. That's definitely a consideration there, but I don't think like I didn't like if I really saw it, if I really saw the Zenith, then perhaps I could have fought it out, but no honors and just like the full Zenith as well. Are you excited about the Galaxy Guide series? I made an update video yesterday, just explaining the topics and such. Just it's like the overview 2.0. It's called 0.1. It currently has like 16 views, and like I really hope that my Galaxy because it will take a lot of effort for me to put in the guide series. I really hope that I can reach like 1000 views or something around that ballpark. It's going to be a massive jump up from like the best videos that I have. It's all around 70 views, but I will be. This is more universal because people don't really want to watch ranked anyway on YouTube. I think because you can watch live streams for ranked as well. There are plenty of other resources and such where you can watch high level gameplay, and even like the commentary in English is niche, but there are some others who do it as well. But I'm definitely like in terms of really high gameplay, I'm one of the few who really does that. Unfortunately, it does take a while here for us to wait for the game. Okay, there we go. We are slowly de-ranking, which is not ideal, of course. Let's log in. Let's log in. Let's not deal into a Paimon again.
Boom. Boom.
Dora, Rakurai 2 here on the left. The green dragon already passed, so if we draw now a green dragon, we are not that scared. Uh, it, I don't think they have it, or like they certainly don't have the dice Angen. We know that for a fact, but we don't really want to drop this Akato because it looks like Monsoon needs. Yeah, that of course my Dora acceptance. But the other floaters are just way stronger. especially the Aka. You're not that afraid of the one Scott north here. If it's all like that, the Riichi will be very much not and really the Shima already. Mangan or fake Mangan. Very fast Mangan. I didn't like you can put them on Tempai, but not for the Onitsu Tempai. But the Onitsu they just still the best house. If it's all like a 4 or so, we can try to get Tandao Pingfu Sansaku. It's actually it is there with the 4 so to roll, and then we need 2 so or some other pair of course. This is not ideal. The 4 pin is not what we want to be holding as a pair, but for now it will do. Niraku high pair here is not that great because we want a painful hand, so we can't hold it. Again, just got a 5, so if we get a 4, so we can just slash for Tundra. We have a 147 pin, 36 man, and a 2-5 man here. And we will probably reach on anything except for the 3 man roll. The 3 man is too medium. Nah, there is two Toras. And the pinset doesn't really upgrade that well because of a lot of pinset that are out, but yeah, the monster is too much here. The monster out way too much. We need to throw like a 3 or 6 man. Because we can't really drop the 6 man into that prompt here. It's basically 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's half Suchi now. We can drop it here. 2, 3, 4, sounds a good chance. 1 pin. Tora 2 pin 4, 11, 6. Friendly player, or like I don't know how friendly they are, but dealing into like a massive hand there. Like I was friendly last game though. I got into 16k. So I'm the friendly one. I don't know why we top seed win first. Was probably not paying attention here. The seed win would be nice to have here, but probably still being cut right here anyway. But to Rakurai Honitsu. I want to skip the call. I want to take the Sabo on the Sushi trap here. I'm the nicest player. The Naiman here could give us a Chanta. But like we already discarded it, so like it's just unfortunate, or like it was like impossible to keep, or like we could keep it. There was actually some chance to keep it. To Saki G4, so yeah, there was an option. We are not playing well today, as which I've been telling you every single day on stream that we kinda suck. We kinda suck. Although it's a 7th turn, we kinda suck. Yeah, Atosuke here. We can fight a little, but not too hard. The Aga Tora is such a nice Chi though. Yeah, Tapomushuchi, it's still Tapomushuchi, and the South once got just any like if it was not Tapomushuchi, like I would push it, but yeah, we can actually just fold out, what we can play around it. Because the monsters are also safe, and then the pins are almost all safe, so the social are just the test down. We are still E-something here with the green second pawn on the console 5, so and the 4 man should pass. We might be feuding on the 1-4 Sabo. very fun to be viewed on the Sabo. Voor also is het pondo 1 na 6 it is 18 19 into 17 not San Anko but Tora 3 on the right. Yeah, Tora 3. We have 2 souths here, 1 Tora. Why are you keep watching me when I just lose rank points left, right, and center? Like, if I don't know if I have a thought of like on stream and off stream, but like I'm playing way better off stream. I can tell that much, but we don't have a pair yet besides the south. One here and then just try to get a south pawn and then get one more block basically. We need one more block and ideally 2 more blocks because of the constant 8 man is not the best block. We have at least 1 block and then we can cut the 4 man and then keep the 4 so for the floater. I don't mind that. Looking the Sabo with the south because we are never getting it close anyway. And we have to just fold here. It's a Tito Riichi. And even if it wasn't, it's so mediocre. So mediocre the hand. With double concern. Running low on safe tiles here. Voor zo Nakasuchi. 5 zo kan poetsen. Shimotsachi hier. De Rankan. 6 zo push. 9 zo Suchi. The 5 so should also pass here on the right. I don't believe they, especially with the 2 so, like they shouldn't have acceptance for it. Simotsa has the high tay. Do we want to cheat the high tay for them? I guess we can see. We can definitely pawn if from Torment to anything, but see towards the east something, but like it doesn't matter if we. It's 6-7 versus 4-7 here on the left. Can we steal the sticks? We have 3 lone Raku high. We have Tora acceptance. A Tanrao Nomi here. Right, second pair, very nice. It's very nice. It's exactly what we want. But some Eric low hand here on the right. Might have my right seconds here on the right. So let's see if we can get it. We have now double Roku high, so we are really good to go. This was is it the Taisangan? No, it's not the Taisangan. It doesn't look like Honitsu. You can just ignore it, I think. Or like, it does feel sus. It feels tempeh already for sure, but there's not much that we can do against it. Especially not with 1300 in the middle with 2 Rakuhei sounds. Shimakiri. For the 1-4 is slightly higher win rate, keeping the wheel shape here with extra tower, extra 6er. It has higher tier in it is the like I think the social are too sauce. I think it's too, they are a bit too much here. I think Kamija or Shimocha might also have
Don't.
the bite still. It's so tanky. It's so tanky. Against a South Bear, but this time not Rakuhai. Setting up for a nice pinful hand. We have 2 blocks in the character suit, one in pinse and one in Sosu.
Pump.
I reckon the 4th one. We discarding outdoor acceptance, but we have a double pair shape here next to each other. It goes quite hard, but the 5-man is 1 card, so it's probably worth it to keep. There's a painful, not locked in yet, but it's pretty much going to happen. There's a deal in, like they top Dora already across, so we are not that worried yet, or like if they didn't top Dora, it would be definitely a little bit more scary. But this is Suchi.
Don't.
Okay, deals into that instead. Really into 5-2. It was 1 chance on the concern. But it was at 6 out, they Tassi though. Could have folded there, but that's still like we don't know that they have a West Anchor with a Tora there. We don't know that it's 5,200 of course. Yeah, like I could definitely be a little bit more tight on those cards, but it's like 1 chord. Like not that much that we can do. Especially like as dealer, because you're paying half on the Shimo anyway. And like this, or we can, or the 6-pin, the 6-pin one card would be also interesting. The 6-pin would probably be better here with the extra one cell here. Deutsche, perhaps. You don't have that much value, no painful, no thunder. So I don't mind the 7 pairs here. All the owners are pretty much dead. He might be calling for Kate, and Tuso is already dead. It is E something, but the E something is horrible here because the Tuso is dead. The 6-pin is 1 card, and we have like Dora acceptance. It is C towards E something. I think it actually has more potential. I think it has more potential than the normal hand. Like Kate's chances are definitely higher with the normal hand because he can pawn the 8-pins quite easily. But in terms of like winning, I think this one is just better. Uh, the 5-star is horrible tile here to have. We don't have safe tiles, oh no. They might even deal into some Tora shape. Very scary. The 1-pin passed. Toyman is pushing.
Wrong.
Mangan. Yes, it's wait. This. Oh, I thought it was Hane for a second. It is a Mangan. At least we saw the timer turn, but like it's usually often just doesn't matter because I'm voting anyway. So I'm voting against Shimotsu and to the other two players still. Race to the bottom here. We are getting wrecked by this 8-ton. But it's still pretty bad here for us because we have a horrible hand here. We just like
Eat.
never can win the hand, and we don't have safe tiles. The 1-2 pin, I like the 1-1-2 pin more than the 8-9 because of the Tora here. They would just fix the Tora shape if they have an extra 7-man there. Shimotsu, deal in, please. Shimotsu, deal in. Let's see. 7 P. We have very many safe tiles, but we have like my entire hand is almost safe. It's actually ridiculous. It's actually kind of stupid how many safe tiles we have.
Sumo.
Oh no, the Sabo, the Mangan. Oh no, two something. 1-2 pin is the most likely cut. If we throw a floater, we are cutting 1-2 pin, or if we disconnect to the 7 pin, we are cutting 1-2 pin here, and we are kinda happy like this. We are E something, Ipeko chance. The 4-man is weak though, but G-Deutsche. Rampeko? No, never Rampeko. We can't get the Rampeko. Because on the 6-7 throw we are just tempeh. 16 Zwijskat. I think the Sabo is definitely worth it to try the East 1-man. And then the 4 comes on, but the 4 is now there, so it's Cheeto. It's Cheeto now. Because the 4-man is dead, and then we basically never can win normally. That is anyway. Toyman, wij are dealing in. We need 3 Hansimo. Oh, we are Tilo. Oh no, I didn't see that. Toyman, wij do the deal in. The honors are so good to have here, but we need to pair it up because without the honors we can still finish closed. We can still finish closed, but it's just hard. Like we are headless here, Uncle headless, so we can actually keep random tiles here. Unless we throw like a better shape, but we can actually keep the honors. But there might be a Sashikomi here from Tournament to Kamicha or Shimotsu to any other player, and we throw the right second pair here just after it got dropped. I think we just have to see here for the 3-4-5 Sansuku, and we can still ponder right. We can still ponder right here. And then we still have the Sansuku chance. We will likely just take the wider weight, and we are lost. Go beach game. Where's my OBS? I don't think we could have really done much there though. We are for farming, we are 50% lost, and we had such a good start to the month. We did have a good start. Let's grab some more coffee. Be like back 1 minute. Look in. Let's look in. Let's not deal in. Let's just win. There's a 9 down here on the right and 8 down here on the left, and I'm kind of scared because we haven't been like getting good results lately. Just slightly D-ranking. Like there were some mistakes here and there. For sure, there were surely mistakes, but like it's also like I know when I make the mistakes. I know exactly when I make the mistakes, and it's also like because I know the mistakes. I know that I make a lot of them. No, just a weaker player just doesn't know that he or she is making that many mistakes, so they don't know that that well. So. Another 2-man. We are pulling the whites, and then like the 2-pin is like I don't really want to cheat the 2-pin because it loses out on my Tora acceptance, and here we just have a comfortable hand. The 7-pin is Campucci on the right, and the white is just a pawn, and then Tora 2 is perfectly fine here. And we are keeping the queen second as safety, and if we pair it up, we can still have more value, but we kind of just want to throw something around the 5-man, the Anka 5-man here with the 4-man Anka for our pair shape or our head shape. We can 5-show here and then be happy we can pawn the whites. Here the Queen Jack mascot is not that scary. The 1-pin does steal in some of the time, of course. But the 8-show should be pretty safe. I think it's almost safe than the green check and boom. And here the 5-man is safe, but I think we wanted 3900. I think we wanted 3900 on the good weight, but here we drop the AK. And like we just have to go with this. This kind of sucks, but like As long as we are not dealing in, it should be good to go here. The social is safe. The social are safe. The pins does have a high tier in it, but I don't know what to do. It's if we count like 6 suchis in social, which is like at the top end, and then the monsters are almost all out as well. Then only the level pin 4 suchis left basically. Um, we have to just try for Kaiten. Don't really know why there's Golek on there, because I don't think Shimotse can really see that or call that. Was it Toyman instead? There's already one 5 cell here on the left. It's not a pawn leg, it's not a pawn leg. 1, 2, 3, it's a KP 5 cell, and we are Tempai here on 1, 2 pin. Well, 1 Tora Red Dragon. And we don't have the high tech, so that is good. We don't have a outro, and that is almost a roll, but not quite. It's a 5 pin north with. And a good Kaiten here by us West Raku High here. North here. Just setting up for 100 hand, plus the one that's 300 in the middle. The pin is very solid as well. 7 so it's just a G here. And the rest is a pawn. That is not. I don't like that too much. I think we're just going to G here. The Akatora, that is. When we are fighting a little bit, not too much. Wait, the 2 is Suchi. It should be better. There is a Tundra transition here as well. If you connect to the Terima, we have a Tundra here as well. But it's a 6-9 here for Riichi extra full as well, because it's a Donkey 9 man. So 8 for the Uncle, 2 for the Shimo, 2 for the Donkey. Isaki Kiri. The Tora is in a bit of an awkward spot here, especially with the 6 pin, but we can just actually just cut the 6 pin. If we really wanted the Tora, we can just cut the 6 pin, but one Tora doesn't do that much. It's really the second Tora that really increases the value by a lot. But I think we have 6 pin here for the Tora. It's not the craziest card, but I don't know what AI does. I think AI usually cuts the Tora there, but we want more value, right? The 5 might be my 6 be greeting for the Tora and losing the Aka acceptance. Such a bad player. I'm such a bad player. To Aka Tora. I feel like there was Golek on that, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure on the Golek on that. Let's see if we can finally win. If we can win, or if we cannot just kind of suck. I think the lotto. I think we kind of suck. The East is such a nice key, but I don't see any other reasonable card. Like the 19 is interesting, but now Tito, it's the East something. This also all looks pretty good. Are we pulling the white? The hand looks mediocre, but I think it's still a pawn. Okay, we don't have to pawn anymore. Dude, why? Oh, why is our Riichi on the left? Just the questions of why is there a Riichi? You can pawn the right. I think we're going one throw here. The thing is, we just have to get a normal hand here. with the 3-6 acceptance. Tito, it's a can't fight. Tito, just can't fight. So that is really not an option. I don't really expect the 2-pin to come out because it deals into the Tora shape.
Dong.
The Suji trap for 2 Toras. 3 Tora. So bullshit. It's so much bullshit here. Because the 2-pin deals into the Tora Kansan, and if the 8-pin deals in, it doesn't deal into the Tora Kansan. It doesn't deal into Tano or Painful, and then it's still like Mangan with 1 Tora, 1 Aka, and then the Ura as well. And that's Tilo as well. It's a horrible day to be a streamer. I might have a short session as well. If we just never can win, the short session will be short. You can still come back for sure, but really getting demotivated by losing a lot. That is nice. Moving towards Tanra, but I don't want to go for Nomi. Calling there was fine though. Calling the 2-month there, well, like that is kind of the standard call. But like I kind of just want to get more value. You know, the 5-month has been trash cut. We need an upgrade for this 5-month for sure.
Chi. Dong.
Really? Oh my god. Wait, wait, damn it. I did 3 times cut. Oh no, why? We got baited. From East Something to East Something, the Kearney posse. Why do we not put out the green first? Seventeen. There's 117.
Chi. Chi.
No, 217s. Yeah, we really need to upgrade. We really need an upgrade. Oh no, the 8-0backfire. But like the thing is, the 7-0 isn't even that good here. And the 6-0 kind of connects to this, and then we can cut 8-pin, and then we have a 2-PL shape. And Mangan, okay, it's 1k. When we deal in, it's 3900. When they deal in, it's just 100. Like, where's the equality? Where's the equality? And it feels like a 1 hand because I don't see the value here. I see the value, but like we can't keep the souths. There's almost no, like 9 to 7 is just not going to happen. Or we can cut. Nah, we can cut 2 instead. The 8-pin is slightly better to wait on, and the 4 is a pretty strong floater here. We definitely don't want to bomb. Do we want the Aka? Nah, I think the 8-pin is way too strong here. The 8-pin looks way too good here. If we get the Aka, we can go back into future, but You don't really want the 2-pin here. Sananko, Sananko. Braid. What is Sananko? This also does look very bad here. This also does look very bad. But the torso is safe, but he's fitted in the Dora suit. Like, I don't think we are pushing more social tiles. I don't think we are. And this green is Sompai. 7 pairs, Titoitza. The thing is, if we get Tempai, Sompai as well. I hope that they are Tempai here on the left, or I'm betting on that they are Tempai, because we want to repeat. They might even just break. They can just break for no 10. 9 so 9 so, really? Come on, be Tempai here on the left. Almost feels like no 10. It really feels like no 10 here on the left. It really feels like no 10. Oh no, why? We have a horrible position. Oh, it's Tempai. It's not even Honitsu. It's 4-7 Really? 4-7 No Honitsu. And at least we get one more hand. It's really what we want here. It could have just broken the Tempai. Nice. One Tora, and then we have Tora acceptance. We kinda need it closed here, but we are happy to pawn the whites, and then we are closer to tilt with the win if we win. There's one Tora here on the left. East something. 6-man, 1 Scott. Funny shape. Exatura, it's kind of musky. It really is. Can we get a 1-man pawn, please? Another 4. Oh no. Oh no. We did nothing wrong. We did nothing wrong here. Why are we getting 4th again? I need to brush up my skills. That is probably what I have to do. Because we will be de-ranking quite fast at this point. I think we reading the Torah acceptance or 2 into 4 man, but it's just slow. It's just very slow. But like if we don't have a hand We basically need to win 2 hands, so we are trying to get one good hand in instead, but it kind of worked out with the 6-0 draw, but we don't have any good floaters anymore, and there's no thunder, or like there might be a thunder. We have to cheat the 7-0-6 pin. You have to move towards thunder, because we can open on the 2-7 pin 7-1 here, and then we have a thunder. And then we need to win next hand, but like we have to win this hand, so we are just trying to win this hand first, and then we can win another time, or we can try to win the next hand. Feels like temper here on the right, and we don't want to find out if they are temper. It just feels like okay, 2 pawns. If they have one Tora, Torment can't deal in. This is kind of nice, but like they are just not going to deal in. So temper here on the 7. So do we want the 5-0? No, we don't want the 5-0. 7-0 is Suchi now. That's why we just Sumo-Kiri the 7 pin. If we Kara-Kiri it, the 7-0 becomes non-Suchi again. But the 7-0 is still Suchi, and we Sumo 500 each. A small hand, but like it's something is better than nothing. It's definitely good enough for now. We have a Tompin hand with Tora and Tora acceptance. Very nice, very nice. The Pestro is probably 3-pin. I like the 3-pin the most, but 6-0 is also quite good. The 6-0 is instant zero, double south here. If they have any Tori on the right, Torment can't deal in. Or Torment, or they can still deal in, of course, but I think we are going to G for 5-8, or are we not? I don't think we are going to G for 5-8. We can see the 6-0 100% for the manga, but I don't think we want to G here. With the Tabonaka Pukure shape, it's just way too strong, but we have to, I think we have to just go for 5-8, because we have to win, basically. And the 9-0's got gold, so the Nakapukure shape here on the monster shape isn't, on the social shape isn't that strong. And this temporarily gets us out of last place as well if we win. You have AK 5-pin acceptance. Answer does look good against us, but I don't think people will really care though. Because he opened on like an extension C. Toyman, please, C6 man. Monka S. C6 man, please. Sashikomi Atempe Kami-san, 3-6 man. Okay, we got them. And we are not out yet. We are not out, but the position here is much more comfortable. I don't know if the Simo was better or the run here on Shimoza. I really don't know what was best, but we have a 2-something hand here, double bad shape though. Double bad shape. And then one better shape. The 7-1 is key here, but I think we're dropping the Tora here, and then Like I'm not 100% sure on this Tora drop, but I think it's alright. Like there's still a ton of Tora. If we get temporarily, it's like second. Like we are out of the woods for sure, but and the Tubin is usually quite good to get here. I think we got the 2 here and then place like 6 blocks and then just see what happened. The 5 months I didn't look into our head, but now it is kind of with the 4-man pawn. It kind of is with the 4-man pawn.
地
Now they're doing my day here with a 2-hand here on the right.
地
7-man is Suchi. Not ideal. We are few turn, or like we might be, or like we are not going to be few turn, but this extra 2 so when we drop the 2 so here is really unfortunate. No, not again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? There's 1-4 here on the right. Yes. And they broken on the 1 so, and then the 1 so passed here, and then they got temper here on the 1-4. Oh my god. But I think the 2 so here is alright though.
ポン 地
It's just like,
地
yeah, stupid game. I hate that game. And then we got temper here, and then there's just no choice in the 2 so or not. Was this a Tsunomi here on the right? Poor Bean was correct. Poor Bean. Nakasuchi. Okami's just trying to deal in, I think. They are trying to deal in, so he would have been lost if they found the deal in here on the left. But they should have just got a 4-pin here then, but they are still advancing their hand. But they should have just 4-pinned here and then dealt in here on the 1-4 or the 4-7. I hate Kamitsa, and then so sad, so sad. I think we are playing one more and then we will call it a day. Oh my god. Why do we suck so much? Are we facing the same name down? Nah, it's a different one. We are really at the low end of Houou right now. Sansuku chance, 1 Tora, perhaps, but not a Sansuku with Tora. 30, so nah, we can skip everything. I don't want to really open the 3-man perhaps, but we can keep the Sansuku alive, I guess. something. Tenhou, Sansaku chance, or like only on the 3, so if we get the 3 man, we take the 3-sided weight. But if we get the 3 man, or like if we get the 3, so we obviously have the Sansaku. And we will Riichi if it still feels low, and we didn't get it, but we can still Riichi here for Riichi Tenhou. The break is not that bad either, but there's one core here on the right. My break, the break here on the break would be amazing here for 147 for painful. I don't think the Dreamon is that bad though. It would be just painful, and then if you get the 1, so it's painful Riichi instead of. But the 4-7 is Tenhou painful, so it's actually really worth it. Well, like we can't really get the 1, so because it's that, so it would be still only 4-7. So then if you compare that to the 3-man console, it's not that much worse. I will be ending the stream after this one. I'm like, it's also partially because we got 12 and we are not playing that well, but I want to record some more YouTube videos. And we got saved. Fantastic. The Riemann looks very. The Riemann does look good against Kamitsa, but obviously if they have saved house, they are not going to deal in. Long Suchi. At least a 4-7, so I wouldn't have won that. Suchi, the Riemann. The Riemann, Toyman, Suchi. Suchi wins. Suchi always wins. Nitsimo Tenhou, Urani. Okay, like I don't want to cheer that. Like I don't want to cheer that, but like Mangon Shimo is one. It can always get worse. You just have to go 9 so for Tenhou here. You can still get painful. And we kinda miss out Chitoitse, but it is what it is. Uh, 16, I think the Shimokiri. Yeah. No safe towers. Like if we had safe towers, we would have definitely just folded out, but the Suchi resources aren't the safest. And we are like East something. We are East something, so we with the Torah, and there's a Sumo on the 36 here. Dit is waar you don't trust Sotokawa hier on the Torah. You have one Torah here. Double bed shape. I think we're just cutting double bed shape. To float for the Dora, basically, we don't have painful. If we have painful, the Dora can go, but it's also the double ease for us. I don't mind the 7 pin here, but it's still like weak. But we don't, at least I don't have the pants on here. Each, no, there's no each. Open each can wait on the east though, but it's not really here though. Still stuck at Nomi though. Still stuck without value. We are not chasing that. If we get the east donkey, sure. Or if we get the east bear, we can chase, but we're not pushing the east Dora into that. Okay, it got pushed anyway. Kami, come on. One man here. After the east spawn. Sansuku is not a thing here. Really, the Chimpia. 16 day. We might be just falling here already, to be really honest, but not on the Nijman. Best dit does he probably does safe down. Dit is east something. 602 Scott. The Sampon is very dead as well. Only 1/7 so left. He might be just calling for Kaiten, and that is exactly what we are going to do. We are just calling for Kaiten. 2-1 very dangerous. It passed. We can 2-1 here. But the 6-9 isn't that great, but at least the 2-man was safe this turn. 7-man is safe.
Boom.
Keaton confirmed. It's almost Karaten as well. There's only one 1-man left. It's not like that we have Raku, so it doesn't matter.
Boom.
Acer is dead. This AK, any ponners? The pawn didn't do much. The pawn actually didn't do anything. Like, the pawn really didn't do anything. It gave me the high tay. It gave me the high tay. And we had some safe tiles. Like, we had some safe tiles. But to be honest, I am not so sure how good the pawn was. I'm actually not really convinced on how good it was. He might op the Pensantura for the Honitze, but like if we got Suntora 2, it's perfectly fine here as well. And it seems to be Soshu here on the left, so it's actually it's not good, but oh, we didn't Saki the 6. What a disaster. Ooh. We didn't Saki Kiri, and we kinda got wrecked because of it. Yeah, we kinda got wrecked because we didn't got the 6. We didn't got the 6. But it would still be a tough push, no matter what. You can still pond it soon here, and then got the 8 later on, and the 1 pin is safe, the 8-man. It deals into some sabos, but it is safe enough, certainly, if we get it soon, but we first need to get it soon, and then we can push a little. West versus West is Kampuche, South is not. It's East something. The 8-man will certainly get pushed here. Yeah, it's time. It's one sounds on the 8 pin, but the 8-man only deals into some sabo. Now the 8 is Suchi. But now we can't. We have to Mawashi on the 36. So we have to Mawashi because there aren't any Suchis left. So we have to play around the social shape. You have to play around the extra social shape. So we can cut 2 into 5-man and then play 3 social shapes. We are not pushing that though because there's no reason, because we have to Mawashi on the extra social here. We have to Mawashi on the extra, so we are E something, but the social is still like a no-go. Like we can't push the social, so we are basically still 2 something. But it looks like E something, but it's really not, because the social can't be pushed. 636 isn't even safe. It's 1-4 and 1-4, but and not a different 1-4 there. Not a bill. You can actually pull. I don't mind pulling the 5 pin and the tune here. The 5 pin and the tune. But not the other two, the 2 pin and the 1. Like you can definitely pawn that. You can definitely pawn the.
Boom.
Oh no! Oh no! Cheeto, it's a something. Wait, the 8 so, the 8 so.
Each.
We have 8 so Kamputsu now. That is why we kept the 8 so. That is exactly the reason why we kept the 8 so. One sounds here on the. Do we have safe tiles? South south. Perhaps or Chun, but like it's both very. Wait, and Chun's well better because it's double Rokuhei on the left. Oh my god, we kinda suck. We kinda suck. Did the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, yeah, it is Suchi. The 4 being should wait, yeah, it should have passed. Um are we dealing in here with the social? No, we are
Boom.
not. 19 green tracker.
Kang.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh no. Everything is Panzans or KP. The 8-man is just completely safe. Sima? No, we are not pawning, we are not pawning. Like, sorry man, I'm dealing in. Poor man is very dangerous, the poor man was dangerous. 5-man. Poor man. No tenders, and it was a 5-pin tanky, and they had a 5-8-pin. They dodged. They dodged one chance there. Oh, I just saw a lot of honors, but we don't have anything here. You just have complete garbage here. It's actually complete garbage. Um, no, it's like 3,000 in the middle, and it really sucks that we can't really contest that. But like, yeah, it sometimes is what it is, you know. It is what it is.
Boom.
Really, Simon still had a North still. It was one scout. Uh, it was one scout. Now the monsters are pretty good, but of course our hand looked horrible without the social trolls. It looked horrible. Yeah, we would have. Dude, why? Honey's looked okay. Oh my god.
Boom.
Oh no, and we're feeding the person here on the right. 8-man is sushi at least, but like we are Futon, or not that, but and before we are Futon. Get ready for the
Each.
Futon. Oh no, the only safe tiles are next to the Dora here. 9 is safe. The 9 was just a card. And we can need a 4 mana if we get them by. Not that big of an issue. Why do we suck so much? And now 1 chance on the last 3 months, but it's a horrible 1 chance. It's actually one of the worst 1 chances that there is. But there is some build that they don't have the 1/4 there. Just don't think we can really fight here against 2 players. Although there's like 4,000 in the middle.
相撲
5-8, funny, very funny. You can still win, of course, but it was pretty tough because we kind of missed a win, or not really, because the 1/4 didn't come out. But we did definitely try to Honiche, and then we got the Ipeco and the Pensantro, and then we got a normal hunt instead. But I think the Honiche was definitely a good try though, because the monster didn't provide any value. And it was really that the social came together quite nicely in our hand there, which really helped our hand. But I really didn't expect to get it close by any means. We have a console 5 show here, and then a pension, and then extended ramen here on the monster side. Very nice. The 3 show is pretty nice throw as well, and then we can just got the pension or the 6 show. We can got a pen here, I think. Sounds good, sounds right. E something. There we go. It's E something. E something. It is. I think is my audio okay? By the way, I think so. Or like I've been logging my audio every single minute. 9 so nah, I like the 6 so more. I like the 6 so more. Because of the 2 so nah, it doesn't matter. The 9 so is perfectly fine. The 9 so is perfectly fine. Because on the 36 so to roll, we can just slide for Tando.
1
We can slide for Tando. And we can still slide for Sansuku with the 2 so to roll. We don't have to cut the 8, but we can cut the 5 for the Sansuku instead. I like the 9 so for Tando. There's no choice here. It's 7,000 at most on the outdoor ramen. Riichi Pinfutura. If we deal in again, we are definitely Shimokiri. Why the Shimokiri? Why not instantly? Not the instant Shimokiri, but wait for the second Riichi to Shimokiri. They're waiting on Kampucha for toy, man. They're 100% waiting on Kampucha for toy, man. Are they not? They're not. They have the. Okay, I see now. They had the. We didn't even get points. I see. Okay, that is it for me today. I will see you another time, and hopefully you enjoyed. I will be streaming perhaps Tuesday and Wednesday. Only the duplicate tournament on Wednesday. The Galaxy Kai series is something that I have to prepare today as well. And you can check out my YouTube in the meantime. And like yeah, I will see you